I've got an idea that can add value to your clients' lives, and you can actually just do it every year, and it'll continue to add value to clients' lives. I just met with a client who we've been together for probably about 10 years. They've got about $5 million, and I brought up the topic of estate planning, and he said, you know, the estate plan is taken care of. I just met with the attorney a couple of years ago in 2020 during the pandemic and updated everything, and everything looks fine for the trust. So we looked at the current path of kind of his e-money plan, which is what we use for planning, and he saw his net worth continue to grow over the years, really for the next 20 years. And it was quite significant. You know, the growth was quite significant. So first I'm going to share a question that I asked, and then I'll share the value add that you can add each year for your client. You know, we were looking at this big number in the future, and I asked, is there an amount of money that your kids or one of your kids could inherit that could actually do more harm than good? You know, I didn't say this, but there's a question of, you know, what amount of money does it take to ruin your kids or something like that? That's kind of what I had in mind. And you know how if you have more than one child, they all have different skills and strengths, and some are good with money, some are not. So anyways, I wanted to get into that conversation. He hadn't thought about that before. And it was really a good discussion that we had just about the purpose of the money. Because, you know, estate planning it's such a focus on the legal side and the tax side of things, which is good and it's important, but sometimes it misses the more important part, which is just the relationship side, the people side. It's the human side. And it's the difference between estate planning and then wealth transfer planning, right? And it's kind of cool as advisors that our value can be tied or increased by just the questions that we ask. You know, maybe it's questions that nobody else is asking our clients that trust us. But there's another thing we started doing not that long ago that clients really appreciate. A few of them really appreciate, especially if they're over 55 or 60 and above. Every year, we look at the beneficiary audit. You know, sometimes it's once a year, sometimes it's every other year. And it's all of their accounts just listed, and then the beneficiaries, you know, who's listed as beneficiaries. And for some of our clients, we put the dollar amounts, not just the percentages of the, you know, 30% to each of the 3 kids or whatever. We put the dollar amounts on what the heirs would inherit right now if they passed away. And as you know, there's a big difference between the percentage number and then a actual dollar amount. And as we did this with clients, it opened up quite a few of their eyes as they were thinking about their estate plan and their kids after they pass away. Now, if you're still watching this, give this a like if it's helpful to have these short videos and just tips and things between advisors like this. And don't forget to subscribe if you are an advisor. But tell me, what about you? Do you think that the beneficiary audit would be valuable to your clients over 50? And let me know in the comments if you are doing something like this, if you're doing it already, or just ideas or thoughts that you had, and make it a discussion. So, and don't forget to check out the weekly newsletter. That link is below. But that is a short thing. The beneficiary audit has been really valuable for people, and hopefully it's valuable for your clients as well. I'll see you in the next video.